Hi there. In this video, I'm going to share with you the types of foods that you should be avoiding with diabetes and the types of food that you should be eating to help control your diabetes and improve your health. And the food list that I'm going to share with you is coming directly from registered dietitians and expert nutritionists, so you can be confident in following it. All right, so let's get started. The first type is sugary foods. So things like soda, sweets, desserts that are mostly made of sugar are pretty much considered low quality carbohydrates. So they lack in nutritional value and they can cause a sharp spike in your blood sugar and lead to weight problems. So instead of, trying to satisfy your sweet tooth with cookies and candies and cakes and things that are made from artificial sugar, it's better to use delicious fruits such as apples and berries and pears, things with natural sugar inside of them, which are going to be higher quality carbohydrate sources and, of course, contain enough fiber to help slow down the absorption of glucose, which is much better choice for blood sugar control. All right, the second type of food that should be avoided is fruit juice. So whole fruits are great, but fruit juice is kind of another story. People with diabetes should actually avoid drinking juice, even 100% fruit juice. It does contain more nutrition than soda, but the problem is that the amounts of fruit sugar are so concentrated that they can really cause your blood sugar to shoot up. So, sipping a little bit of fruit juice is not the same as eating a piece of fruit. Eating a piece of fruit is better if you do have the sugar craving. Another alternative is, of course, to use naturally flavored seltzer water with maybe a little bit of lemon or lime in it. All right, the next type of food that should be avoided is dried fruit. Now, dried fruit does contain fiber and nutrients, but the problem is that with the dehydration process, the natural sugars get really, really super concentrated. So snacking on raisins or dried apricots is better for you than like eating a cookie or having ice cream, but it can still send your blood sugar soaring. So skip the dried fruit and again stick to the fresh fruit options if you want to keep your blood glucose levels in check. Okay, the next type of food is white rice, bread, and flour. So these are also considered low quality carbs because they're contained of refined starches like white rice and anything really made with white flour, including white bread and pasta. They act a lot like sugar when your body begins to digest them, so that's why they can really interfere with your blood glucose levels. A better option is to replace those white carbs with whole grains such as brown or wild rice, barley, oatmeal, high fiber cereals, and also whole grain breads are also good options. The next type of food to avoid is full fat dairy. The saturated fats can raise your bad cholesterol or your LDL levels and increase your risk of heart disease. But saturated fats can also cause another problem. Some studies have actually found that eating a diet high in saturated fat can actually have a negative effect on insulin resistance. So if dairy products are made with things such as whole milk, cream, full fat yogurt, ice cream, cream cheese, then it's better to go for the lower dairy fat options. The next type of food to avoid is obviously fatty cuts of meat. And this is for many of the same reasons as the whole milk dairy. They're basically high in saturated fats, which can raise cholesterol and also promote inflammation, as well as have a negative impact on insulin resistance. Of course, lean protein, so skinless chicken and turkey, fish and shellfish, and lean beef are going to be good options for you to consume instead of fatty cuts of meat. All right, the next type of food to steer clear from is basically packaged snacks and baked goods. So in general, these types of snacks can contain a lot of sugar, junky white flour, tons of salt, preservatives. But in addition to that, things such as chips, pretzels, crackers, cookies, donuts, snack cakes also often have trans fats. Now, trans fats can really increase your bad cholesterol or your LDL cholesterol, lower your good HDL cholesterol, and actually raise your risk of heart disease. So they're actually even more dangerous than saturated fats especially for people who have type 2 diabetes. So no amount of trans fats is actually deemed safe for you to put into your diet if you do have type 2 diabetes. It's a good idea to check the ingredient list of any product that you're buying, so make sure that it doesn't contain any partially hydrogenated oils, which is a major source of trans fats. So instead of that, you can seek out, healthy fats, which are in salmon and other fatty fish, as well as in nuts, seeds, avocado, and olive oil as well. Okay, the next type of food to avoid is fried foods. So French fries and fried chicken and potato chips and fried dough are really tempting, I understand. But these cravings you'll need to kick in order for your health to be better in the long run. So these types of fried foods soak up so much oil, contain so many extra calories, and then they're also coated in breading, which really just outdoes the carb, the fat, and the calorie levels that you really don't need in your diet if you have type 2 diabetes. And on top of that, they can cause blood sugar chaos. So, if that's not enough, they often are deep fried in hydrogenated oils, so they also have unhealthy trans fats. And, that can wreak havoc on your LDL, your bad cholesterol levels, lower your HDL, and actually increase your risk of heart disease. So fried foods are definitely something to avoid. And finally, the last thing that is good to steer clear from is alcohol, because it can wreak havoc on your blood sugar levels. So in general, it's best to avoid alcohol as much as possible. Okay, I want to finish off this video by giving you a list of 15 superfoods that are a very good idea to include in your diet, because each of these superfoods have been shown to decrease your blood glucose levels, improve your insulin sensitivity, as well as increasing or supercharging your health because of the antioxidants and the nutrients that they're packed with. So please take a moment to look at the 15 superfoods on the screen right now. Alright, so those are some basic tips for helping you develop your diabetes diet plan. But if you're looking for specific meal plans and powerful strategies for not only managing your diabetes, but possibly reversing your diabetes and the symptoms associated with it, then go ahead and click the link in the description box below this video to see some advanced and powerful natural strategies that can help you not only manage, but possibly reverse your diabetes, regain your health, and accelerate your weight loss in the process. So go ahead and click the link in the description box below to get specific meal plans and powerful natural strategies for regaining your health and, as I said, possibly even reversing your diabetes and the symptoms associated with it. Go ahead and click the link in the description box below for these easy to follow strategies, and thanks for watching.